Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Yooka-Laylee. Let's continue. So, this marsh area in particular has been a little bit of a challenge. I've slept since the last recording now, so I have a bit of a renewed energy here. Unfortunately, the problem that you're gonna run into is if you need a map, which you really do in this game, there's online kinda nothing. There's some walkthroughs that try to help and maybe some YouTube videos that might help. But if you just need a good old-fashioned show me a map to where I want to be, that's not really an option. Alright, would there be a way? No, you can't go in through there, not without swimming through the vines. There was one area down here, I think. Yeah, this swampy station that I think we forgot about. Yeah. So So I have to remind myself how this even... Just go ahead and clear off some things. Just go ahead and get rid of these guys so that we don't have to deal with them. It's weird that that's the easiest solution to deal with that, though. So we have every single ability. What is the ability? I guess you just have to jump. And that might be the last 3 quillies in this area. And then we've got a switch. And apparently the switch is going to take us to a deeper area. Let's see. So they really more in this than anywhere else want us to use that fast blast spin. Get under there. And it's some stronger enemies. Get that butterfly. Of course, now if you were stuck and just wanted to leave this area, could you do that? Yes, but they're not going to give you any help if you start struggling. So let go of that, hit that, and then roll under there. And then so there was the Pagie. That was the last quillies in that area. So we have now 5 remaining quillies, well, 5 remaining Pagies that we're probably not going to be able to get all of them in a reasonable amount of time. And I think you're kind of just gonna be stuck. They did give me some health. Thank goodness for that. I think you're gonna have to play this like most people would probably play this, which is to say, you kind of jump around. And so we're going to jump to the next level, which would be level 4. What is level 4? Come to think of it. Man, that's tight. I don't think I can say that Kickstarter games get a free pass for being poorly QA'd and playing badly. If anything, I would say Kickstarter games have even a higher requirement to make sure their games are QA'd, quality assured, and play right and game tested, because you don't, at the point where you're kickstarting, you don't have that pressure of a publisher telling you this has to release on a certain date. That's the thing that is the selling point in things being crowdfunded, is the idea that you get more time, you get more control. So it totally doesn't make sense to have an experience like this where the game is just gonna have major difficulty spikes. Speaking of little spikes here, it seems like I'm gonna have to curl a half pipe here. That wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. I suppose it does make sense why there was a requirement to have the fast break ability, the glass breaking ability, before you could do any of this, because you definitely would need that ability. Right, that killed the creatures in there. We have an invisible ghost somewhere in this game, in this world. There's a Pagie on the side here, we can hear that. So Pagie collected, and then it tosses us out back into the water over here. But you can almost assume that at some point they were going to have even more puzzles, and this was going to twist even deeper. So next, sure would be nice if we had a radar or a map or something. Anything at all. Like, I couldn't even find Rex's coin. Come on, where is the jump up button? I'm trying to jump up, and I was hitting the right button and it just wasn't working. Alright, so flying around, I did see in the walkthrough I looked at one thing that I maybe missed, but I think after... Here's Rex's coin. Alright, good. So if Rex's coin is there, then let's work our way backwards. I've definitely been over here. There, I think, might be something over here. Yeah. Whoa, Laylee. Check out this mysterious pirate treasure. I wonder if there's more to find in other grand tomes. So apparently they're pirate treasures. But what else can we do? Well, if we do Rex's thing, yeah, I guess then we would be able to get 2 Pagies that way, and then that would really only leave me with a couple to collect. And I might just need to fly around and talk to each of the shopping carts. Like, any one of those may have a Pagie they hand me and I just never talk to them again. So we have to play this twice and succeed twice, but the good news here is it doesn't seem like these were designed to be challenging at all. 2-minute game, defeat corplets, grab power-ups, get the high score, move A to boost, X to aerial attack. That's as much as I've gotten so far. I still don't know what kind of game it is. Seems like it's kind of a Smash Brothers level. Alright. Falling in the fire. Alright. I see how this is gonna work. You have to be above them and you have to smash them, and you have to be right above them. So how do you lose here? That's the question, I guess. You have a small amount of control of the direction you can go when you're doing your aerial attack, but not a lot. So this just plays terribly. And energy wise, I seem to be limited for no reason. They integrated the energy system in the rest of the game that may have had a reason into this mini game where it makes no sense. Like, I'm flying over these guys and then hitting the button, and I just don't have the energy to attack. And then if I'm right next to the guys, when I land, that doesn't do anything. So 3,200. That wasn't too bad. Well, that was the best arcade performances ever. I'm wearing out my voice. Memory card back, retro, had to delete some blocks. Feel free to try again, this time beat high score. So play again, yes. This is called Bebop. 4,000 points. Ooh, that's a high amount. Right. But I probably can do it now that I know what I'm doing. Oh shoot. There was 2 of them. Just waiting for my energy to come back. So you kind of can't miss, is what this boils down to. And if you can get a double, more's the better. Oh, and if I guess if I have invincibility, I can just touch the guys. So that seems like that would be slightly helpful. Speed boost in this, not really that useful. If anything, it doesn't seem like that's a guaranteed improvement on your energy increase. So moving faster and then not being able to do anything with the fact that you're moving faster. Alright, let's see. Hit those. We've got plenty of score now. But I still could see a kid having trouble with this. Like, there's always that possibility that you would have some coordination difficulty, and this is hardly a game control scheme that really works great. So it's still floaty jumps and not very tight controls. So there's another Pagie. And no, I don't want to play again. What they needed here was for when you hit no to fling you back, or just have a cutscene where you fly off the controller. That way your next move when you press A means you're jumping somewhere, which is the default assumption that A button should be in, frankly, every game ever. If the game has jumping, A should be the jump button. So we have a ghost that could be kinda anywhere, and we have a Pagie that could kinda be anywhere. And we're gonna have to do this eventually. So it probably isn't really worth it to leave and come back. So what did we just unlock? Invisibility lasts longer, that's useless. More ammo from fresh berry bushes. More ammo, I don't know if that means I added the word fresh there. Yeah, I don't see why that would be useful though. Maybe in a boss fight, if there was a boss fight where we used berry bushes in the ice level, I guess maybe that would make sense. So we have one that requires finishing the game, one that requires finishing the game, athlete that requires finishing the game, and then pants, which requires you to just do everything, collect everything. Alright. We didn't really spend a lot of time in these areas. It doesn't seem reasonable though that they would want me to run around the entirety of the levels. Hot Switch Hollow. All these switches are activated, which that's nice. That does mean I don't have to struggle around solving the puzzle a second time. But there's no sound effect here telling me that there's anything in this area. I think odds are low that there is anything in this area. This would be like one of the worst areas to have something occur in, because it'd be so easy to miss and it'd be a challenge. It's probably in here. If I was gonna guess, it would make so much sense that the ghost would be somewhere hidden in this fog, because because you were doing this anyways. The odds of you hitting the ghost would have been really high. At least it seems like that would have been my move. But yeah, there's nothing in there. Where else would be an area where you're highly likely to use your explosive ability or your sonic ability? Have I been down here in a while? No, but it's really just a transition area. Is it high in the treetops? Perhaps? On some platform? Would I even get the noise of a ghost? It really wouldn't make sense unless there was some noise. Like, it would be way too easy to never find it otherwise. And we'll talk to this shopping cart. Hmm. Hmm. There's a pipe here. Does the pipe mean anything? Hmm. Well, a lot of the pipes have meant nothing. Let's talk to this cart. Hmm. 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 So talking to that didn't do anything. This whole area is just kind of empty. Like, this was all just the unexpanded world. And it seems like most of the things are in the expanded world. Let's come down. I was thinking maybe there's a ghost. Like, I do hear this springing sound effect, but it's that. Hmm. Yeah, we're kind of committed right now. Maybe on top of one of these? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe on top of here? Hmm. I'm hoping, and I could be wrong about this, certainly. I'm hoping that the explosive ability actually reveals ghosts. If it doesn't, well then, who knows? Would the ghost be in an area like this? Maybe. But wouldn't I get a sound effect or something? Yeah, come on game, would you not just like treat me slightly fairly? Give me a general idea? Again, just... I guess maybe the idea is you have to press B when you're next to these butterflies, otherwise the bat eats them and uses them for energy. That might be the idea. Yeah, and this is a just empty world the rest of the way. But I guess what they wanted to do is this was probably a cheap way to game test instead of having this in the open world where somebody might be able to cheat their way to the ending worse than I did. But you would have had to gone through all the rings anyway, so it's kind of not a valid way to do things, because you could have just as easily game tested. And every little area like this, I can't. You can't just assume that there's a ghost here. Feel like there's several tunnels, but I think they all kind of, if they're a sideways tunnel like this, I think they mostly go somewhere else. So many platform challenges. That just set me back where I was. Didn't it? And back through there. And of course the problem here is that there's several areas, obviously, but I'm having a hard time finding them now. This is where we started. There's kind of a maze area kind of over here. This would be kind of in line where ghosts would be hiding. There it is. Got it. So, total-wise, we're still one Pagies short. Jeez, how can you be one Pagies short? Like, what are we're missing nothing here. There's just an entire Pagie mission that we missed. And don't tell me I have to do the dumb minecart thing again. That would be annoying. So I'm thinking everything else makes you do things twice. Maybe the minecart is the thing we have to do a second time. It's kind of either be one of these fish sections, or it's gotta be something else. Right, let's see. Let's get our bearings right, and Unless there's a way to get through that, which it doesn't seem like there is. There is only this one mission through here. Which the game doesn't even want to let me go through it. Interesting. Well, that might be an easy solution to that problem. Then there was a Pagie down here. We got that. We can't go that way. Hmm. Sadly, I think this might be a case in which, unless we can go back in here and take on the boss the second time, or investigate the boss's area. That seems like that's a no. Well, I guess we would have to get some other things anyways. See, the crazy thing is when we talked to this guy, he said for free. Just for fun, question mark? Question mark? Like, I don't know why they would say just for fun and then actually have it be for a second thing. That wouldn't make any sense. Of course, I'm not warmed up now, so this is going to be difficult to do. Okay. Didn't really need to go through that twice, but whatever. See, if you jump, you gain some more forward momentum than you would think you would get. So I want to slow that down as much as possible, and that's not as easy as it seems. There we go. We're at 99 right now. And we need to be at 125. I think I can do this. I just need, basically what I want to do is have as much of a gap and progressive like buffer as possible. Let's see. I think if I go with the lowest one, I'll have more than enough buffer. Actually, if I just ended right now, I probably would have enough buffer. but we'll go for as little as possible. Yeah, 152 should be more than enough unless the numbers, unless the number went higher for some reason. And there's so little left because I've done really well, and I don't know, like, this is what happens sometimes to gamers in general, is you sleep on something and then all of a sudden it's way easier. Yeah, nice one, partners. Oh, wee, what a ride. Sorry, I haven't gotten a Pagie for you. Maybe there'll be more content in the next game. So yeah, that was a waste of time. But at the very least, it wasn't a huge waste of time. This looks like something I may have not done. Let's see. No, I think I did do this though, because there was a Pagie and we burnt the rope and freed the Pagie. Suppose there could be a Pagie in a higher place, and I've just failed to see it. Because that's really where this has got to boil down to, is either I failed to see it because it was in a higher place, or I failed to see it because it was in a lower place inside the water section. Let me ask this. Is there something in here? Yes, there is. A half-open tunnel. And here it is. Okay. Wow, I don't think I've ever walked in here. Alright. And go. Alright. How are we supposed to do this? This is gonna suck. You would have to have an incredibly floaty... let's just take a moment here and look. You'd have to have an incredibly floaty box, and it's not a floaty box at all, so this has got to be up, then kind of maybe a brief hover to get it down to the left, then to the right, then center, and then to the left, and then kind of very brief fall, and then to the right. And then once we get it downward all the way, we can go up to that point. Yep, this is gonna suck. Can I talk to this Pagie and maybe see? It would have been nice for a kid's game, frankly, if you could walk up to every single Pagie, and if you've reached it, at the very least, you can say, talk to him and ask the question about, has this, is this, like, your, right, let's see. Yeah, you asked the question, do you want to quit? Or abandon this challenge or give up? Like, do you want to just accept your fate? And yeah. So I guess I can hover a little bit for that. Alright. Yeah, I'm not saying the right word. Yeah, if you could walk up and just say, I give up. Just give me the Pagie. And if it just asks, are you sure? Are you really sure? Are you really sure? That would be great. Mario 64 didn't have anything like that, in all fairness. But there definitely weren't points that were super challenging in Mario 64. And maybe even by modern standards, Mario 64 is just too hard of a game. And if it had come out in 2017, then people would have complained about it being too difficult, like the experience I'm having here. Also, though, I just think Nintendo has the money. That they have the money to playtest, to make sure a game is extremely polished, whereas this Kickstarter game didn't have that extra money. Alright. Let's just fly up here. It's easier than using targeted tongue attacks. Alright. So now to World 4. We still have things in World 2, and I guess in World 1 to collect. Because I don't think I got a pirate treasure in World 1, and then there was no indication that there was any pirate treasure in World 1. Where are we as far as Ivory Towers? Yeah, there's still 1 Quilly and 5 Pagies somewhere around here. That's strange, to say the least. There's a lot of things around this area in particular where it looks like you might have been able to fly somewhere, but you really wouldn't be able to fly there. Let's see. Let's run through this security. That invisibility ability takes a lot of energy. Yeah, I guess remember fighting those super easy bosses. Bad guys. Actually, I'd argue never super easy, because the game wants you to move forward always, and it's pretty easy to accidentally run into an enemy and die. Right, so to the casino, the worst level. We have 11 pages to expand the casino, so let's definitely do that. I would not be surprised if we end up having to do just some of this world, and then we'll go and do the final world, and then come back to this world, and then go and try and finish World 1, and find that pirate booty, which could be anywhere. I didn't even know it existed had I not looked at the walkthrough, and the walkthrough frankly wasn't even helpful. Alright. Welcome to the wonderful expanded Capital Casino. Please enjoy our fraudulent and fantastic new games. So, some of the areas have now been changed, and some of the things that look like they were just under construction now have been opened. Cool. Little pachinko games. Where are we on the totals, by the way? Because this area in particular is probably pretty low. Yeah, there's 20 collectibles, a Rex coin, energy coin, and a molecule. And all of that, I think, really boiled down to a lack of desire to have to find tokens. Wager laser. And then, yeah, fill our energy. Okay, what is this gonna be? Oh, Steph only doesn't. Anyone read the sign? Sorry, we were just looking for quills. Whatever. While you're down there, you can do me a favor. You're not the only trespasser, says. Get rid of those crawled critters in the power room and I'll reward you. We operate on a strictly Pagie upfront business, I'm afraid. Ain't got no Pagie, but if you can have some of these casino tokens, if you clear the critters, what do you say? Well, we'll help, but it doesn't look very safe in there. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned the giant laser. Watch out for that. Let me get that door for you. So the one thing to kind of take from this is this is a standard thing casinos and free-to-play games do, is they have you translate your currency into a secondary currency, so they have like full control of it and it's harder to cash out. Alright, so what we're trying to do is make small movements while we're in camouflage mode to use the laser to hit these guys, but the problem with it is it's not particularly tight controls. I guess we can run out this way and get more energy while we're at it. And the laser points out of your tail, so you kind of want to just do a dance. Unless there's something else I'm not getting. Yeah. And there's some quillies over there. Yeah, unless I'm supposed to do this. That doesn't work. Alright. It feels like this is trying to also not... It seems like it's refilling the room. Come on. And I don't have any D-pad control. Maybe what I'm supposed to do is, let's think about this. Maybe I'm supposed to go invisible, stand here, and then go this way, and then go in a circle. Okay, that worked. Just in time, the boss was about to modify me into a giant toy roll holder. That sounds terrible. Yeah, well, we've got your tokens now, so go worry somebody else's problems. Let's see. You basically have to fly to hit those, because it's such a curved location. There you go. out we go. Hopefully we got everything. The game really had not prepared or trained me in any way to expect that to be the thing. Now, we've got a whistle. And clearly there is something. I want to find the Mollycool because I'm wondering if that will turn me into a slot machine cheat, which would help me do all the slot machines, because I really don't want to have to just struggle through all of those. Grab these. I'm getting stuck on the platform. Okay. It'd probably be helpful if we had a binocular set or something. Something that would make it a little easier to see things. Let's see. Ton of quillies that play really no role. Now, like, we have all the quillies we would ever need. We're just collecting them just because. Oh, was that faster? And the blue ones, so that explosion thing doesn't work. Okay. So good to know that the explosion doesn't work. We're playing, I think, with the right strategy, starting at the top and working our way down. The minecart might be an interesting move. If I did the minecart level, it might show me some things that I'm not seeing otherwise. So there might be a good reason to do that. Alright. If I can get all the quillies off the field, then my audio detector, as it works, will start making more noise, because it only, according to the tooltip, it only starts making noise in the last few collectibles, not all of them. Right. So if I run around this edge, collecting everything, this should help. But this level in particular is gonna have to start handing me Pagies instead of coins. Like, it's unreasonable to expect that I'm going to somehow... There's another ghost? Yeah. Unreasonable to expect that I'm gonna get like 100 more tokens, unless there's some kind of boss battle here, and the boss battle decides to yeah, I guess if the boss battle decided to that was sneaky, to give you 100 tokens. What was that sound effect? This one's gonna be sneaky every time, isn't it? How many quillies do we have left? And we're gonna have to end this pretty soon. Yeah, there's still 49 quillies. And seems like the game is more than happy to make you miss things. Okay. That wasn't the button I wanted to press. We gotta do this. Okay. What does this do? That just opens that door. And then there's no collectible hidden anywhere? Good. At least not that I can see. Gonna go slightly to the right. I kind of assume that there is still a boss fight. Like, this isn't just the boss fight, I assume. Although this is a long journey area, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lot of tokens we get from this. So, same concept. Spin as a ball, just avoid getting hit by electricity. Doesn't seem like there's... And this one's more of a straight shot. There we go. But say you missed one token, or you missed one quilly in this area. That's gonna be a journey. You're not just gonna brush that off as nothing. So this time it looks like we're gonna ball up and, well, I mean, the question I guess to ask is though, if I do this and then do this, can I just go through? And the answer is yes. But we're not getting really a sound effect for the tokens, which makes this level even worse, because you can't particularly cheat it. So my guess is we've got to do this slot machine here the right way. B. Need to jump forward on the center one when the B hits. Oh, it's a slam button. That makes it easier. Alright, now on this one it's, what is it? The apple. So when we see the apple, alright, now it's the banana. And maybe not even the banana, maybe I should do the watermelon. Yeah. Got it. And that gives us the molecule. What does this molecule transform us into? Please make it something that is useful. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Don't care about the dialogue. If you wanted this to work, you should have voice acted this. Alright. I really don't even know what this would do if this doesn't just turn you into a super successful gambler. Whoops, that's not how it looked in the manual. Fly the chopper, use A to elevate, left to descend, careful with X though, this fires deadly missiles. Alright, so I guess I can go around breaking things, but this in no way helps with anything else. Am I supposed to be hitting security cameras? Doesn't seem like it. See how high we can go. There is a health increase, so that's one thing. Moderately useful. Like, moderately useful. Not hugely useful, but I guess the real question will come down to, can I hover my way into collecting quillies this way? Like, some of the slides where I may have not collected a quilly might be slightly useful with this, but yeah. It doesn't strike me as there being a major target. Yeah, I can kill a group of enemies, but frankly, by the time I get around, just go around the map, I'll be back. They'll have respawned. is blowing up these. Okay. Well, that's a major improvement. Then we now know what to do. We need to find every little thing like this and then helicopter our way into all of that. And the coin, the Rex coin, is clearly in the slot machine, so we'll have to deal with that later. Well, the blue broken slot machines do now explain how we could potentially have 100 of these lying around, because we have been seeing a decent collection of those. Although, frankly, I still think I would have been happier if I could have just shot the regular slot machines and broken them. And there really was no indication that that's the thing you were supposed to do. Yeah. At no point did it really say shoot the blue slot machines. This helicopter function, though, would have been useful in the other level, so it's kind of a shame that it's limited here. And I suspect that there isn't ever going to be a case where the game says now you can use the DN ray to transform into different things. Because transforming into the school of fish would not have any successful uses. Right. Right, that area is blocked off. Can't go invisible. There's some more collectibles. This area here is full of coins, and they're trapped, which implies to me that there's more to do. Didn't think that would be able to hurt me. I would have thought not. An enemy walking up to a helicopter, generally you would expect it would quickly get chopped up by the helicopter blades and not be able to hit the helicopter. I guess I am personally the person turned into the helicopter, so things are weird. Well, Yooka and Laylee are the things turned into the helicopter. There's another one down here. I think odds are high that I'm going to miss one. And I think the game is not going to be particularly generous about telling me if I missed one or not. And we'll see what happens if we fly in here as power grid. Well, actually it seems like power grid probably would have been pretty easy in the helicopter mode. I wish there was more of that, and I wish it was more intentional. That seems like that was just a case of they didn't ever think about would a character fly in there as a helicopter more than a case of they totally wanted that to happen. Alright, so in all fairness, there is one here. Maybe there was even a line of dialogue that says, no, I read the dialogue enough to know it didn't say, how about shooting some of those slot machines? Because that would have been a big tip off. There's something about the way this game is, in particular, when it says the lines of dialogue, it doesn't highlight the important parts. That would have been helpful. Let's see, shooting this guy doesn't do anything. Again, I just don't think they ever intended for you to be able to do that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Mario 64, when it said some line of dialogue, which, in all fairness, Mario 64 was not voiced either. But I'm pretty sure when it said a line of dialogue, they did make a special point of highlighting the important key words. That way, if you are just skimming the dialogue, which is what I think a lot of kids would do, either because they are not wanting to read or capable of reading, take your pick. That does not break with the missile. At least the kids would have a indicator of what they're supposed to do. So in this example, if it said just shoot the broken slot machines, maybe you should shoot the broken slot machines. I wonder what would happen if you shot those broken slot machines. Anything like that, and broken slot machine was highlighted in a different color, that would be really helpful. Guess we are down to our last few quillies because the game is doing me a favor and whistling at me now. So it just started doing that. Let's look at the totals. Yeah, there's 29. So the last 30 or so quillies seem to be the ones that will give you help. And I feel like I've probably done as much as it can be done in this overworld area. I think it's all now gonna just be getting in the internal areas, although we're still a little short on tokens. And yeah, slot machines are going to be a hassle. Each of these slot machines is going to give us some form of token. I hear something. I'm getting further away from it. So there might just be a Pagie in this slot machine. But I think I already did that slot machine too. I'm fairly certain we had already done this. It's definitely not the security system. Yep, we've got some more things to do, and I don't know if the Sir Hamelot group plays any role or not. Those guys are. We're in a pretty good position to succeed, I would say. So, I don't think there's a lot left to be hidden or find. Just some expanded areas we haven't visited, and as long as we kind of 100% the expanded areas as we visit them, we should be able to get however many more crystals or tokens there are. And with any luck, we won't have to turn into this helicopter ever again. And even if we do, this is by far the most useful of them that we've ever done. So, land and turn back. So, let's just talk to this guy and transfer our tokens into Pagies. Great, we're ready to reclaim one book. Oh no, it looks like you still need 5 more tokens before I hand over a Pagie. So, the game itself just told me that I couldn't have beaten the game up until this point. That's interesting. I kind of thought I could have. Yeah, there's still 15 Pagies, which the idea that there's 150 tokens still around seems kind of crazy, but maybe not, because if we get 100 from the big slot machine alone, then there would just be 50 tokens sitting around. We also have 2 ghosts still to collect, and the Rex coin, and 26 more Quillies. And yeah, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to get at least 95% of all of that, if not closer to 99% of all of that in the next recording. That's going to be it for this recording though. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.